All right, update. Harness is in, harness is all wired up. They sent me the wrong connector for the water temperature sensor. I actually happen to have one of the correct ones sitting around, so I just had to grind this out because I didn't feel like taking off the intake again. So that's theoretically going to work. Alternator bracket's all done up, and it lines up like way better than I hoped. Like, no complaints. Just made out of some 1/4-inch steel. Sturdy enough to shake the car. Gotta get a new belt for it or make a tensioner, and gotta do the shifter bracket. Finish wiring up the interior, and get a radiator, and it should be done. And the sway bar. After a day of fabrication, sway bar is in and actually working. Got a smidgen of clearance for the oil pan. There you go, not a lot of clearance there on the welds. I extended it. It didn't have enough clearance for the oil pan before, so I extended it about 1 inch on both sides. Then had to shorten 1 inch since it added 1 inch both width and length. I needed the inch of length, but it was basically too wide before, so I had to chop it and shorten it 1 inch in the middle, weld it over a bar over the center, just added extra strength, theoretically. But now sway bar's in, drivetrain's all in, alternator adapter's in. All I need is the belt, the radiator, and to finish up the wiring on the inside of the car, and then hook up the fuel lines. So fingers crossed. Can't cross the ring finger because I just smashed that one with a fucking hammer, but these fingers are crossed that it works and doesn't blow up, because it probably will, consider my luck. Alright, sorry for the lack of updates. I've been super busy. So first things first, you might notice a fender, another fender. This one's not actually bolted on all the way because I gotta put the door back on, so this one's on. That's not that interesting. Got a new radiator. This is some eBay shit. Who knows, but you know, stock one's about that thick, so it's good 2 or 3 times thicker. Gonna throw on some electric fans I've got sitting around. Have an LED bar. I don't know if it's gonna fit because I don't like the stock headlights. Probably gonna get 6. I like the pop-ups, so I'm probably gonna get the 6-inch little LED lights that everybody else uses. Whatever. Radiator hose, I have one done. I gotta find or make something for the other one because I don't have. The closest I have is this. The closest I thought I had was this Pathfinder one, which is not bad, but not quite the right size. Yeah, see, it's close, but not the right angle or size. But this one fit, so that's good. Oh, that's my rum. Also had a issue with the clutch. Decided to try to fiddle with clutch adjustment today, and the fucking rod or the rubber boot here popped off, and clutch basically, or the whole throwout bearing, or everything basically just exploded. That shouldn't be that soft. Alright, I still got air in my line apparently. But I bled it out pretty well. I gotta finish bleeding it. But basically the issue is the trans adapter plate is about 1/4 inch thick. So you're supposed to add a 1/4 inch spacer behind the throwout bearing. And the guy I bought it from said, "Oh yeah, you don't need one." So I was like, alright, fuck it, let's give it a shot. And I believe that it just basically overextended and just popped the rod out because everything just fell apart. Cleaned it all back, or cleaned it all up, put it back together. And I had a spare slave cylinder, so I basically welded on an extra 1/4 inch to the end of it. So hopefully it'll work, but so far it seems good. It hasn't popped out. Clutch feels real good. Although I don't know why there's that much play in it. Definitely have air in the line. And I'm assuming the reason it popped out is because the guy cut out that much. So it didn't have anything to stop it. And worst case scenario, I still have the one that I bought, so it's worst case scenario, I can go back to stock.